So I did want to show you guys one thing I'm pretty proud of, which is trying to mount pixel strands permanently to a house that is a stone facade um, with that Hardie board type fascia that goes around the roof eave, right? So I wanted these lights to stay up year round, but I didn't want them to be seen, right? You want it to look good, and so it doesn't. What do you have Christmas lights up? But in reality, you do. And then you can kind of use them throughout the year. So I'll show you guys what I ended up using. And I hadn't found a single other person that utilized this technique on a stone house, and so I think this is a pretty big time saver for most people out there. So I'll turn my headlamp on. It's probably gonna blind the camera, but you can see how the J channel that I used, you can see how I, slotted the holes, pushed the pixels through, and then basically tucked it up behind the fascia board just to where only the lights stick out. And so when I turn everything off, it looks really clean, really low profile. And so I've been pretty pleased with that. So if anybody's looking for a solution to mount pixel light strips on your stone house with this cement type fascia, this is a way I recommend. Now I did have to use, basically I used a certain type of sheet metal screw to drill through the cement, because this fascia board is it's not wood, it's cement. And so the sheet metal screw really works to be able to drill through that cement and go into the back of the J channel. So these J channels are the 12-foot 12-foot pieces that I got from Menards. And the challenge is I live in Texas, and so I actually was able to get it worked out to where I had a family member that was driving through Kansas, and they actually brought back a lot of this material for me. So thank you to Ron for saving me a lot of time and money, because that was the closest location to me in Texas, was Menards in Kansas. They just don't sell it down here. And I called a bunch of specialty places, and I just didn't want to pay what they were trying to pay to get it in here. So yeah, and that J channel is used on a lot of houses that have vinyl siding. And so, but this solution works phenomenally well. Totally recommend it. Would love to see anybody else that came up with a solution to put low profile LED pixel light strips on their house to where it just looks low profile and you don't see it during the day. And then we can use them in our pixel shows. So totally recommend it, guys. It's worth the investment, worth the money. All of my neighbors seem to really enjoy it, and I think they think it looks good, and so I would agree. So definitely a win.